That's what it's all about, guys. The soil. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Today we are watering the bird of paradise. This guy right here, it is one of the plants that I have had for 2 years, and I have divided it into 3 plants. Now I have 2 of the plants, and I also gave one of the plants away to my mother, who has now had stroke, and she is going through that. I had to take that back. I actually planted that outside, mulched it heavy. That's just an experiment, but I have this one. I just want to show you how I'm watering it. I believe it's about 5 foot tall, but the leaves look great, and I just want to show you how I water the bird of paradise. Now I have a RO system and I have a water softener on my city water. I also have a system where it removes chlorine, so I can water from my sink. But also some plants I just hold water to just to see what types of watering helps out plants and speeds up the growth. But this is how I water the bird, but I just make sure it's completely soaked. Completely soaked. By water, man. Water, H2O. Everything needs H2O, man. It's amazing. We're going through a nor'easter right now, and the rain and the water and everything like that. It's just shows you the circle with design. Just a lot of water can kill you, just like a lot of water can kill a plant. You know, if you're not meant to be in that environment too much, but still, you need just a little bit. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. So, you can see my drainage, how I just filled it up and now she's draining. I'm using Happy Frog soil with this guy, and I love their soil. And you can see how it just drained out ever so nicely. I got the rocks up there because sometimes it moves the plants, but that's my soil. You can see a lot of perlite in there. And that drainage is great, guys. You just want good drainage on, so that Fox Farm is the best. Well, I mean, one of the best. I just want to say one of the best. I'd say Fox Farm is one of the best. I just tried Pro Series, what is it called? Pro Mix. I have that on 2 of my plants. And I'm actually going to do a comparison video on the drainage on Pro Series versus Happy Frog. And there's similar brands for soil. Not to make a mockery. I don't want to cause like a challenge or a competition. I'm sure they're both doing the best, as long as they're all using like natural things from the soil and not, don't have to take it to a laboratory. Everything's just natural and just letting natural, Mother Earth do her thing of decomposition and bacteria, beneficial bacteria, because we're full of bacteria. The soil's full of bacteria, and we got a lot of things that bacteria can also kill you. So it's just like, it's crazy. It's the circle of life and how we're all connected. I was listening to this guy say we're all connected. I was like, yeah, I believe that. We are all connected beings. But I'm going to actually try it one more time. We're going to fill her up. Juice is starting to pull up. And we're gonna stop it now. Look at that drainage. Awesome. So we know everything got saturated. The soil got saturated. And now we just got the residuals. Everything's ready to be backed off. And water absorption is in effect. This is what the bird of paradise has said, and I got it right above the light. Hopefully he likes that sun. This is what we're working with the bird of paradise. It's a little dusty. So it's a cloudy day outside, and this is what we got going on inside the house. And you already see I have 2 pots on deck, ready to get something ready to move or get potted up. But I have a Unifun LED light, and I had to look at the specs. I'll get the specs for you. I'll post them. But you can see like some of the leaves have like a sheen on them, like that new one there. Some of them don't, which is weird. I don't know what that is. If you guys know what that is, let me know. Got my Palea. Get this pot. The pot is hot. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it just the structure of it is hot. Actually, you probably want more sun. The croton. Likes a lot of sun. Is from Hawaii. It's cool how all these plants also came from certain countries. I think Pilea comes from Asia. The jade plant comes from Africa, and I think this is, Pacific America, Pacific North, jade Africa. I think I forgot where that comes from, but I'll put that up there. And then pothos, what is the origin of that plant, and all the other ones, mimosa, and the flower on that. See, just keeps getting more and more, changes a lot. Oh, and I got a new shoot coming out of my mother plant for the Monstera deliciosa. I'm gonna chop off these yellow leaves. They're not doing too good. Everybody else is looking great. Crown of thorns. And remember, like they said, that this plant is may have been the plant that they wrapped around Jesus' head when they crucified him. The needles on this thing, I'll show you. Let's see. Take it over to the light. Look at that. Let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. Look at that. And I was kind of this is the one I got for $1.99. And I'm looking at it like I don't even really want to touch it. Like I don't think it wants me to touch. I don't think it wants to be touched. I think it wants just to grow. Is that the design for thorns? Like I don't. What are you telling us with all these thorns? So I'm surprised I got it. But like I said, it was $1.99. But I looked at the thorns, and I'm not big on pain, so I said, you know what, we'll try it out. But there's ways around it. The gloves. I don't know what, we got a couple those yellow spots on there. I don't know what that's about. Oh no, I think he's doing great. Yeah, I did pull off a lot of other leaves, like these here. They were coming off, but I backed off on the watering because I figure where it's from and the way it's designed, it doesn't need a lot of water. So we're gonna back off the watering for some time and see how she goes. So this is the living room crew highlight. This is the living room crew right now, 2018. You can see everybody getting some rays from Unifund. Just going to do a slow motion.
What if they were still alive over the winter?
What you mean, if I left them outside? Yeah, they might come back. Some of them come back, but some of them don't, because they can't get too cold. Because these plants come from, a lot of them come from below the equator. We're above the equator. You know what the equator is?
Yeah, very hot planet.
No, it's a line around the Earth, and below it it's usually hot because it hits most of the sun hits below the equator a lot, and the sun doesn't hit above the equator a lot. but most of these plants come from below the equator in the rainforest.
But don't put any of these plants outside, guys.
Not right now. It's cold. Cold
You can put
in
it
Jersey.
You can put it on when it's like hot. It's when it gets hot again. Yeah, I'm kind of this. They're perfect.
And my biscuits outside. And something was eating it up. So I brought it inside because it's not going to last. It was starting to get 52 degrees outside, so I had to bring it inside. Majesty Palms. I think this is a Majesty Palm. And this is the other bird of paradise that I made a division on. Cut from the mother plant. Hopefully that blooms inside. That'll be great. Hopefully it doesn't just fall off. Plant's going through a lot of stress right now. We'll see though. We'll see if it's going through stress. If it blooms, that'll be great. I think I'm gonna water it too. It needs to be watered today. Today I'm gonna also pot up with the Pro Mix. A deal for plants, repotting containers. Pro Mix. This is what it says on the box with Myoactive. Plus 20% bigger plants. Plantas más grandes. Plantas más grandes. 9 months of elimination of feeds. Eliminate. How do you say that? Feeds. Or is that alimentations? 9 months, 9 meses. Okay, so feeds must be alimentaciones in Spanish. So feeds up to 9 months, aqua friendly. What does that mean? I have to see what that means. This it has on the back. This is what it does. We can straighten this out. Fine Growtopia. I like that. Fine Growtopia. It tells you how to directions, how to plant. It's nice. Ingredients. Canadian Sphagnum peat moss, 65 to 75%. So it may be. Will it be high in acidity? Alright, peat humus, water absorption polymer, perlite, limestone for adjustment of pH. So you put limestone in there to adjust the pH level. There's something in there. So let me back up on that. So they put limestone. I saw it had Canadian Sphagnum peat moss, which is 65 to 75%. I said so maybe it would be high in acidity, but then I dropped down and it has limestone in that for adjustment of pH to bring the pH back up. I don't know if it's a 7 or what the pH is for that. And then it has controlled release fertilizer, then GHA 297. That's, what is that? That's a mycorrhiza, Glomus intra. Okay, so that's a mycorrhiza, GHA 297. What's up with that? That's the scientific name for mycorrhiza. Then we got turba espasigas, gas. How do you say that? Oh, so this is all in Spanish. All right, we're not even gonna do that. But if you need my Spanish people, y'all need to look at that. Y'all can tell me how you do that. I'm learning Spanish un poco. Me habla un poco Spanish. I can understand it. I just need more time to speak it, and the confidence, because I talk a little bit. But yeah, this is all guaranteed allowances: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna grow. We don't have a lot of dirt. I need more dirt. I gotta get more dirt. And we about to pot something up. Get potted. Oh, from Canada. Canadians. Premier Tech Horticulture. Customer service. I need to call these guys and just thank them for doing their job. Premier Tech Horticulture. That's right, guys. Canada. Quebec. Drake. Well, y'all see that? Let me zoom in. Canada, Quebec. Premier Tech Horticulture. I'm gonna shout you guys out. Thanks for doing your thing up in Canada. Making that good stuff.
You have over 100 plants. Yes.
You did not just count.
Yes, I
What
did.
did you just count? Pots?
No, I counted plants.
So, hold on. You went like this. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, pointed at them. That's crazy.
I have 103 plants.
Yes.
Oh.
Counting outside.
Outside? Oh, you count outside too. Yeah, I can believe that outside. You got a lot of stuff outside. How many inside? Did you do a data analysis on inside plants?
93.
I have 93 inside.
Yes.
I have 93 pots in here.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even want to count. I mean, guys, I get, when you guys, I don't know. I just don't even want to count. These the plants. Well, who cares? Who cares? It's just a number.
Wait,
8.
no.
Does it matter?
104.
104. 104 of fresh air giving, blood pressure lowering, pleasuring to the eye, exotic plants. That's awesome. Do you guys believe that's awesome? Let me know in the comments below if that's awesome. I believe it's awesome. Alright, we're gonna sign out. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think about the LED grow light. I just tried it for the first time. Actually, because I know it's pretty high. It's probably a lot of sun that it's probably mimicking. So I'm just going to do like 3 hours today on this, just to test. Hopefully I don't get no leaf burn from anybody. But I know it's going to help them do something as far as photosynthesis and to grow. There's the dishwasher. So yeah, we'll just put it on them. And happy growing, keep growing. And thanks for watching. Well, matter of fact, stop. I'm gonna actually do something. I wanna pot this up. Well, I don't have enough dirt. Yeah, I don't have enough dirt, so we're not gonna pot that today. I do have like a small container which I think I'm gonna put the Christmas cactus in, but it's flowering right now, so I don't really want to do anything with it as far as stress it out. So I might just leave that alone for today. So yeah, we're gonna sign out. Oh, and I think I did show you a new growth on that, and I'm so happy about that. Can't wait to see that. And it looks like I could see the cuts in the leaves. So I'm gonna get more of the Swiss cheese pattern on my Monstera.
And every day you get a plant?
I don't get plants every day. Only if I get a chance to go somewhere and relax and walk through a garden center, see what they got. All right, guys, check me out. Oh, I'm on Instagram also, Gerard's Horticulture Culture. I got pics. I'm at a camera on the way for photography. I think I see another. Oh yes, we got another plant there coming out of the transplant of the monstera. So monstera's doing great. That's lovely. But yeah, check me out on Instagram. And tell your friends, tell everybody, please subscribe. I would highly appreciate it.
And subscribe to me.
Oh yeah, and subscribe to Charlize's World.
Has a cat and a bunny.
There's a cat and a bunny. We're gonna put a picture of that right there, Charlize's World. It's all about play, fun, and positive vibes, learning, and some cool actors on the way. And like I said, let me know what you think about the grow light. Everything looks so cool, just in a different light. That's what I'm just admiring. I'm probably gonna twist around the palea. I might even take a cut of a pup. But nah, we're just gonna sign out because this video is getting pretty long. It sound like I'm rambling, but I just wanted to show you my update on my indoor plants and how everybody's going. No fungus gnats as of date. I haven't seen anything or any guys getting crazy, so I know how it happens. I want to back off of my watering, but I'm just going to water specific plants. So I'm probably going to water my downstairs plants tomorrow, and I'm just going to reverse back to an upstairs plant and then do that, not all at the same time. So moisture and the humidity level rises with that plant that I just watered, so it'll help everybody else out. But anyway, thanks for watching.